Kate Falchadash. Our next guest has a hugely impressive CV, having captured multiple world medals and European titles.
A two-time Olympian, she was the first Irish woman to win the London Marathon and still holds the Irish Marathon record.
And now she's on a mission to help those who are looking to tackle, will we say, the dreaded marathon. It does seem like a huge thing to take on.
I actually have palpitations when I think about driving the course.
Never mind running it.
Exactly.
Katrina McKiernan, you are so welcome. Your CV, it's incredibly impressive. We're all familiar with it. A lot of people are taking running on now. How did you get started in the sport?
Yeah, just at home on the family farm, I ran around the fields, and then it was in my last year at secondary school, there was an athletic club set up and I won the All-Ireland schools, and then I realised I had a talent for it, and it just took off from then.
Just like that?
Yeah, she makes that sound very easy now, suspiciously easy.
Yeah, no, look, I loved running, I loved everything with regard to running, I loved the discipline, the hard training, and I loved to compete, and I didn't get too nervous before races, which is always an advantage as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I suppose how I tackled that, and that's what I want to try and get across to other people as well. Prepare as best you possibly can. And my mindset was, OK, on the day, I'm going to do the best I possibly can. I'm going to give this 110%, and I suppose run myself to exhaustion so that it was too tired to be disappointed. And, I think it's important that you enjoy it, that you enjoy the journey. And as we all know, running is very, very popular now, and there's so many races, so many events on, and I think it's a social outlet rather than going to the pub now. People are going out for runs, and
it's great that you say it's a social outlet, because when I think of running, I think it's a solo sport. It can be isolating, but of course there's so many people who are on the road who are going to be competing. My daughter's fiance, he's running in Manchester next week, but he's running with his friend who lives in Liverpool.
Yes.
So, there is that social aspect to it.
And the running clubs as well.
The running clubs as well.
Yeah, there's so many groups now, and, it's not solitary the way it used to be. People are running in groups together, and even this weekend, a few people I know that I help out, they're gone off to Paris to run the marathon. They're running it actually now, and another couple of people are doing a half marathon in Paris this morning as well. So.
And when they're running, do you follow them? Do you keep track of how they're getting on and their times? Do you monitor it like that?
Yes, I do. And the group, there's a big group, and they know that everybody is looking out for them and hoping that they do well. And that's an incentive as well to keep them going, because marathon is difficult. It's 42 kilometres, 26 miles, and you go through bad patches during the race. And if you know that there's somebody out there rooting for you and somebody that is looking on and wants you to do well, that'll get you going. And I suppose when I was competing, it was the people at home that I thought about, and when my legs got very, very tired, they were my driving force, and I wanted to do them proud. And my mother, she's nearly 91 now, and I was asking her the other day, she could never watch any of my races.
Right.
And
was that nerves?
Yeah, she just, it wasn't so much, I asked her, why not? My father was able to watch them, no problem, but she couldn't. It was just, she was very, very competitive, and she came from a different part of the county, and she was afraid of what the people up there would think of it if I didn't do well. So, it was just a competitive, and she just wanted me to do well.
Yeah.
And I knew that, and was very, very aware of that with the people in Cavan. That
doing them proud.
Yeah, and, they were behind me all the way, and I wanted to give them some joy. And I know everybody has their own reasons for running, and, once you know that people are supporting you, that will help you through the difficult patches of races.
Surely that world record that you still got, that marathon record that you've got, has your mother dining out and lunching out week in, week out.
Yeah, look, that's a long time ago now.
But it's still not broken.
Yeah, but there's more to life as well, and it's not my go-to place if things aren't going so well. And, these are fleeting moments, and it was good at the time and that, but there's a lot of living to do afterwards. And I suppose my main objective now is to help people with their goals and let them enjoy the journey of it, and whatever their goals are to help them achieve it.
Yeah.
We're looking at footage of you in your heyday, pounding the roads, Katrina. You're all by yourself there. leaving everybody for dust. Would you say that
I don't see anybody in the background?
Not within an arse's roar, as somebody said recently. Do you think you enjoyed those moments yourself, those moments where you broke the tape, where you stood on the podium, where Or on the Vian was played? Do you think you enjoyed them enough at the time?
Not at all. No, my family either. It was very pressurising, and yeah, that's one thing I regret. I know we shouldn't have regrets in life, but I wish we had all enjoyed it a little bit more. It was always a sense of relief. Okay, thank God I got through that, and that's another thing that I would try to say to people. I have a running group and we call it The Joy is in the Journey. And the reason for that is because I do want people to enjoy the journey, because it is about enjoying the journey. You know, crossing that finish line, that's only a few seconds, but it's the journey along the way and all of those miles and all of those people that you meet along the way and the stories.
Okay, because I hear so many sports people talk about this. Yeah. I look at my medals when I'm done. And you're saying that you're sorry now that you didn't appreciate, you didn't kind of take in the atmosphere and
yes, yeah, and I remember I worked in Cavan County Council for a while, and Brian Johnson, he was a great man. He was very, very helpful to me, and he gave me a lot of opportunities to train, and at lunchtime give me extended lunch breaks and all of that. And he used to say to me, Katrina, relax and smell the roses. And after winning a race, I was just thinking, okay, what's next? Get home as quickly as possible and get back into training. And it wasn't healthy. And it is one regret. So look, everybody, whatever it is, just enjoy the journey of it, enjoy those moments and take it all in.
You do see it with elite sports people, though. I remember when Jonathan Sexton came off his last match for Ireland in the Aviva, and he came off with some sort of a strain, and he spent the entire time talking to his physio or whoever was helping off the pitch, and the entire stadium was on their feet because they were giving him the send-off and telling him what they thought. He didn't even cop it because he was talking about what was going on.
Personality though, as well. We're very, very driven, and we're always thinking of the next thing, and we just enjoy the moment.
But you are using your learnings in workshops now, aren't you?
Yeah, I just love to help people. You know, it's. I think the greatest gift in life is to be able to help other people. And, just for instance, these people that are out in Berlin and Paris this morning running, I hope that they have a good experience and that they're happy when they cross the finish line. And it's not about me anymore. It's about helping other people. And I suppose, another thing that I would like, and it's a little bit off the mark here, but another thing that I would like in my life to be able to enforce is have a curriculum in schools whereby children can have the tools for life when they come out, and how to it to be the most important subject in school, of how to to be joyful, have peace, have patience, self-control, all of those sort of things. And that is an objective. That is something that I want to foresee during my life, because life can be challenging, and how we deal it, and we need to deal with it, and we need to be equipped when we get into that big bad world.
Yeah, the two lads on just before you, and they were talking about how the focus and the discipline that they have to use in their sport, which taekwondo and kickboxing, has helped their schooling and preparation for exams. So sport has a lot of things to do outside of sport.
Of course, absolutely, yes.
Somebody watching this may be thinking, and looking at the footage of you, thinking, I'm actually going to get out and I'm going to run myself. We've got a marathon coming up at the end of October. Is now too late to be getting ready for this?
Not at all, no, but you want to have a certain base at this stage. You just don't want to be getting off the couch to run a marathon.
Oh, no.
No, but definitely, no. People won't even really start, like people that are into running, they won't even start their actual marathon training plan until 16, 18 weeks out. But you do need to be able to run 10K, 10 miles before you even start that. And, it's very, very doable for everybody as long as you build up gradually and have a plan, not just a wish. You need to you need to have a plan and follow that plan as best as you possibly can, and like that have people to run along with. But don't compare yourself to other people either, because that can be a little bit, that can take from your performance. To just do what you can do. And you know, the Dublin Marathon. There's great plans in the Irish Runner magazine where people can follow on the Dublin Marathon website as well. And once you follow those and listen to your body and take lots of recovery, there's no doubt you can cross that finish line with a smile.
The best advice in the world.
There you go. All right, get your runners on. And off you go, hit that road.
For more information on Katrina's running workshops, you can visit runwithkatrina.ie. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Great to
Gráinne.
see you.
Thank you, Martin.